and nothing but the truth.
You want answers? You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
And welcome to Tuesday morning. I am your host, Justin Clark, protecting you from the hypocrisy of America together. We will bully the bullies. Today on the program, Andrew Cuomo has very large hands, and he's very proud of it. Also, I find it fascinating that we put Cardi B dancing around in underwear about WAP on broadcast television. But you can't use the word normal anymore. And much more to get to. Quick housekeeping before we begin. I will be taking your calls and text messages 321-339-1055. You can download the Florida Man Radio app and listen to us right there around the world. But a great show this morning on the actual radio. But first, the team to my right back at home base. Her hair is, I don't know, I can't see her, but I imagine down, probably wearing jeans, but I don't know. It is Queen Kayla. Good morning, Kayla.
Good morning.
Directly in front of me, he is, I can't see him either, but I know wearing a T-shirt, and I know it's pressed because it always is. Lurch is here. Greetings. 321-339-1055.
And now it's time for the opening statement. This should be interesting.
I might not come back, actually. I'm here in Fort Walton Beach. As you know, we're going live starting Monday on our new station up here in the Panhandle. Big station. We're excited about it. So I'm up here helping. You know, John called. He wanted me to come up and help. I had to get up on the tower yesterday and turn it like 3 degrees to the south, and some really technical stuff that he needed my help with. So I complied. I came up here to help him with the tower because the signal was a little bit off. So I went in, climbed up the tower, and just turned it south a little bit. Then I came back here into the engineering room and did some, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, Lurch. I'm pretty good at that sort of thing.
Are you going to set up the promo team up there as well?
No. I won't be doing that. But this morning as I rolled in, so it's a big cluster they have up here of radio stations, and they have a sales manager named John, cool dude. I had dinner with him on Sunday, but when he rolled in this morning, what did I get? Starbucks. Now, I don't remember Lisa, the sales manager down at JVC in Central Florida, ever delivering me a Starbucks just like, hey, here you go, buddy. That's never happened, has it? So John brought me and this is, I think, a tall one, too. Or what's the big one? Venti. He even splurged on the bigger one. I didn't even get the grande. It's the bigger one.
Extra $149 for the big one.
So I don't know. I really don't know why I would ever come home. I mean, I guess the law firm and all that, I got some stuff to do, but other than that.
You have all you need. You have your wife and your 2 daughters there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the law firm hasn't burnt down yet. I mean, it is only Tuesday morning,
Still have 4 days left.
Yeah, I mean, trust me. Something will go wrong. But I do like the fact that I got a Starbucks out of this deal because that does not happen back at home base. Never. Now, occasionally I'll get like a day-old donut or something.
Yeah, I was going to say,
or Pizza Hut will bring. Yeah. Pizza Hut might bring pizza and they'll still have a little bit left over the next morning. I mean, that's about as good as I get back at home base if you think about it, right? No one ever delivers me. This show is at the wrong time, I think, because I'm out of there at about 11:48. And so if people are bringing lunch, I don't get anything. And then if they bring lunch, it's gone, or no one wants to eat that the next day after people have had their hands all over it.
Well, don't worry. I'm in the studio until 3, and nobody brings me anything. So
they don't bring you anything either?
So don't worry. You're good.
All right. So it's not just me. No. I thought maybe you were really getting the good stuff because you stay there till 3.
Nope.
Huh. Maybe this is the whole virus, the pandemic, and no one wants to deliver food?
I think it's just because we're on the Justin Clark show.
Oh, we're like second fiddle. I see.
Yeah. Dang.
I mean, that's why they put us 10 to noon, I guess. If you think about it. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest with each other. You know what I mean?
We're not morning drive and we're not afternoon drive.
You know who I am concerned about, though, because I'm broadcasting here from JVC, but I'm not in a studio. They put me in an office. Now, allegedly, it's because they have a new engineer in here, so they're hooking a lot of things up. But I'm in someone's office, and the weird thing about it is, I don't know what happened to this guy. I mean, I hope I didn't run him off or something, because it's a perfectly set up office. There's a computer. I even have his. I'm in John Boy's office here. I have his credentials for events and things, but he's not here.
Are you
so I have no idea.
A jock?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I feel badly because, I mean, it seems like this office was really fully in use, and dude's credentials are still in here, but they're like, oh, pack up. Even yesterday when I was leaving, John said, you don't need to take all your stuff back with you and then bring it back. Just keep it all here set up. So clearly no one's using this office that is really clearly set up for someone to use. And I have dude's credentials.
Do you still have the mug as your mic
Oh,
stand?
yeah. Yeah. You can't see it? Oh,
No.
I just posted a picture on Facebook of the mug that I'm using as a mic stand. I mean, seriously, sometimes we make fun of podcasts and Christmas Carol podcasts and things, but honestly... there are Christmas Carol podcasters who have a better setup than I have right now.
We do.
Truly. I have a microphone. This is a real radio station throughout the state of Florida. And I have my microphone literally sitting in a coffee mug to broadcast a live radio show.
How's Mario doing? He seems to be enjoying himself.
Mario is the guy in the back here, right?
Yeah.
My feet. Mario's
Same
fine. He
spot.
doesn't move a lot, which is strange. You know, I don't know why he doesn't move at all.
Does he need anything?
We have a problem up here in the Panhandle, and we're just now figuring it out. But we were talking about it this morning with John and John, and everyone here is named John. Actually, now that I think about it, even the guy's office that I'm in, who I don't know what happened to him, his name is John as well. So me and all the Johns were sitting around this morning talking about this, and we went to dinner on Sunday night, I guess. And I would say literally it took maybe an hour and 45 minutes, and we ordered pizza. And they just kept coming over saying, sorry, I mean, we don't know what to tell you. It is what it is, basically.
At the pizza place?
Yeah, and it took forever. But then last night, I went to get takeout myself for the family. I'm not going to tell you where I went because you'll make fun of me probably, but I went to get takeout for the family. And it's not just for my family. It's for my cousin and her 3 kids as well. So I wanted something good, but... Kids don't understand fine dining, right? They want chicken tenders.
So where'd you go?
Yeah.
Applebee's. There's an Applebee's right next to where we stay. So I go sit down in the Applebee's, no mask. Places here don't even have signs. The signs say, wear a mask, don't wear a mask, we don't care. Basically what it says. So I go in, no mask. People are staring a little bit at me, but
You said
most
because we have no mask?
I don't know. Maybe because I'm so attractive, Lurch. I don't know why they were staring at me. It's one of the two.
That's because
but I
you
go
feel relaxed after the Joy Day Spa.
Oh, yeah.
I did not go to the Joy Day Spa. I drove by it. I go to Applebee's. And look, don't judge me, please. Like, wow, who goes to Applebee's? Okay, don't judge me. I'm buying food for 5 kids. Go to the Applebee's and sit down at the bar. And this is not a packed Applebee's. It was kind of dead, in fact. There might have been, 3 other tables there. And I sit down. I'm like, wow, this is going to go great. I'm going to get home quickly so I don't get yelled at. And then so as I sit down, I start placing the order. And she's like, I just want to give you a heads up. It's probably going to be an hour and a half before we can bring your food out.
An hour and a half?
I was like, an hour and a half. And I looked around. I looked around the restaurant, not to be a dick, but I was like, why an hour and a half? And she's like, well, the kitchen's really backed up. And I looked around again. I was like, what do you mean?
I hope you mean by to-go orders.
Right.
I was like, what do you mean the kitchen's backed up? There's nobody here. No offense, lady. And she was like, well, we're getting bombarded with takeout orders or delivery or whatever.
Oh.
But still, an hour and a half. At Applebee's.
They should prioritize you since you're there.
Yeah.
You're the only one there.
Exactly.
So I was like, you mean an hour and a half? Like an hour and a half? And she's like, yeah, that's what I mean. Now, ultimately, I think it took about, 50 minutes or so, which is still an absurd amount of time for
that's a long
Applebee's
time.
to deliver some mozzarella sticks. It's not like they were hand rolling these mozzarella sticks back in the kitchen or anything. I don't think they went and caught the grouper for the for the fish sandwich. You know what I mean?
Definitely frozen and they throw it in the deep fryer.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing.
2 minutes.
Literally.
It's one thing ordering the fish of the day. It's another thing getting the fish sticks. It's a whole different. It's a whole different thing.
Exactly.
But so this morning when I'm meeting with all the Johns were like, yeah, this has been happening all through the Panhandle. People can't find staff. They're doing advertisements saying we'll hire you right away. No experience needed. Just come on in.
Oh.
They said we'd rather you come in and fail because we need bodies that badly.
So are you telling us that you're working part-time at Applebee's this week?
No, I'm definitely not. I'm not, but I just find it fascinating that they can't find staff
You're doing
up
Uber
here.
Eats.
No, and you can't find Uber. Oh, by the way, there are no Ubers in the Panhandle either, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, I tried to get an Uber or a Lyft the other night to go to this dinner on Sunday, and they just kept saying, nothing available, nothing available, nothing available. Very few cars. Like, no one does that here. I don't know why. And same with Uber Eats. When I got to the dinner, one of the people there were saying that they've been trying to order Uber Eats since they've been here, and they can't. They don't. It's available, but there's no cars available. Why is that?
Yeah, why?
Why do they not? Can't? No offense, Panhandle, but why can't we get Uber up here?
We are
Or
in
Lyft?
2021 right now.
It is 2021. That's right. Thank you, Lurch. It is. That is very accurate. 321-339-1055. Okay. Andrew Cuomo. Let me preface this by saying I can palm a basketball myself, so I'm going to be very clear about that. Now, I can't palm it and go like this, but I can.
Yeah.
I can kind of palm it.
For a second.
Yeah. I can palm a basketball, which is not bad for a 5'10" dude.
All right, so next week when we come in, I want you to do it live on the air.
Okay, no problem.
And you have to palm it for 10 seconds.
Yep.
It would also be helpful if you could get a women's ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the WNBA.
However, I don't believe I can palm a basketball as well as Andrew Cuomo because a former aide, one of 7 people that have now accused him of sexual harassment, told investigators yesterday he had a preoccupation with his hand size, saying, oh, big hands, oh, you know that, right? So he would just walk around showing people his hand and saying, you know what that means, I got these big hands. Now, number one, I could have sworn that it was feet.
Yeah.
I thought they were like big, you know what, big feet, wasn't it feet? I've never heard the hand thing. I thought they would say
I've
if you
heard
have
both.
big. I thought it was if you have big feet, big feet,
Yeah.
But apparently this goes for hands as well. Hey, will you let me know what you thought of this? Because I thought it was always correlated to your feet size,
That's
not your hand size. What have you grown up thinking? I thought it was feet, big feet, big. I did not say it.
Big shoes.
Big shoes. I got to tell you, I have pretty big feet, too, for a little guy. I'm 11 and a half, Lurch. What are you?
I'm 10 and a half.
Okay.
Yes! You just made my day, buddy.
Well, I don't know, because Pilar seems to think that you're not that, you know what.
Oh, hey.
I'm going to have to go on what the wife says.
You just made my day. Honestly, look, buddy, let me tell you something. I know I'm on vacation. I should be in a good mood anyway, but I had to get up early. I wasn't in the best mood. Now, I couldn't be happier. I'm a full size bigger than this kid.
Oh, wow.
A full, not like even if you
In
said,
And feet. Don't get it twisted.
if you roll, if you
Don't
said
kid
11, if you said 11, I wouldn't be as happy. But a full size, like a half size, no big deal. A full shoe size larger than you know what that means?
Yeah, it means nothing.
I don't know.
You just have bigger shoes.
I don't know. Well, Charlotte Bennett is her name. She was meeting with investigators for 4 hours yesterday and provided 120 pages of contemporaneous records to try to take down
120 pages.
Yeah, exactly. But one new piece of information not previously released was his preoccupation with hand size and what the large size of his hands indicated to Charlotte and the rest of the staff. Hey, get over.
He walks around like that.
All right. Ew.
Hey, get over here. Big hand, you know what they say. Governor. So my prediction remains, I think he's a goner by the end of next month. No one agrees with me on this. Nobody. Everyone says, no way, it'll go away. Governor Cuomo will be a goner by next month.
No, it all depends on how he's going to go. Do you
Well,
think he's going
so
to be removed, or do you think he's going to resign? Because we know it's going to happen, but
Well,
in
no,
what
most
way?
people think it's going to go away. Most people think he's going to do, because he worked for Bill Clinton, right? I mean, he learned from the best. He learned from the best in just denying. I mean, Slick Willie, let's be honest here. Slick Willie was hanging out with an intern with the cigar and everything in the Oval Office. In the Oval Office? And he got away with it. I mean, that's incredible. It's really one of the most impressive stories that you'll ever hear in your lifetime.
But Cuomo's not president. He's just the governor.
And he's a dick is the problem, too. And Slick Willie, say what you want about his politics, Slick Willie's cool. Slick Willie is cool. I mean, no one else, I don't think anyone else in the world could get away with what Bill Clinton did. But Andrew Cuomo worked for him at the time, so he is obviously going to follow that strategy of just deny.
I mean, of course he is. Well, he hasn't denied. He's just said, let the investigation roll through and see what the results are.
I have friends that tell me that, too. They'll say, oh, if I ever get caught doing something, I don't care what. Show me the tag. I'm just saying it wasn't me. It was an alien came down and was texting that chick. They say, you just deny. I mean, I have friends that say, oh, if I ever get busted, I'm just saying it wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, when they
it's a strategy,
a picture
right?
of that person and the woman.
Well, that's not me. That's not me. Look,
Right.
my feet are obviously way bigger than that. You know what I mean?
Look
at my
feet.
My hands. It's crazy though, but I think that Cuomo is obviously going to follow the Clinton strategy. But the problem is times are a little bit different now, and we've had so much of the cancel culture, and now the Democrats are looking like incredible hypocrites if they don't try to make him resign. Although,
well, I mean, didn't a lot of New York Democratic legislators or congressmen and senators, they're all asking for him to step down. So how are they?
But also, that's because they hate him. If they liked him, they wouldn't be doing that.
But regardless, they're doing it.
They're doing it because they despise him because he's a prick.
They're doing it
at the end of the day, and he's always been a prick. And then when you give a prick much more power, a.k.a. becoming the governor, and then when the governor is doing daily press conferences during a pandemic and really on top of the world at that point, that's when an a-hole becomes a triple a-hole, if you know what I mean.
What's the count now? Is he at?
He's at seven accusers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only hey! It's only 7 people.
Only
Hey!
7.
That's not really a big deal, really. Is it? Cuomo. But yet, Biden and Harris.
Do you think you would be able to survive if you had that
No.
many?
No, because after 2, I would just roll over and be like, you know what, you're right. I screwed up. I'm done. I don't come from the Bill Clinton or most dudes I know theory on just deny. You know,
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is. Yes.
I mean, look, I really respect that theory. I do. I love people who are like, that's not me. That's not me in that video. That's not me with that girl, kissing that girl.
So you
but I respect.
liars.
Well, I just respect. I respect that they're just like, so, no, it's not me. That's not me. Like Bill Clinton. It's like, that wasn't me. Like right in your face. Right?
But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Pause.
Miss Lewinsky.
I love it. It's just unbelievable to me.
Yeah.
It is the
Miss
most
Lewinsky.
incredible. It is. You could tell me that a alien landed in my house later today, and I think that would be a less incredible story than the fact that Bill Clinton had his intern in the Oval Office playing with cigars, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Then had a press conference and looked the American people in their faces and said, listen to me, I did not. And then because he paused, he was like, I wasn't talking about Miss Lewinsky. And then while president, under oath, said it depends on what the definition of is and got away with it. It's the most incredible story in the history of time. Isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't think of a more incredible story. I love the story. I think it's fantastic. I think it's thrilling. I love everything about it. But it's incredible. It's incredible.
Liars and deceivers.
It's an incredible story. So Cuomo has big hands. Congratulations. So also, another Cuomo accuser came out yesterday saying that when he was inappropriately hugging her. And I get that sometimes people are hugging. I'm a hugger, actually.
You're a hugger and a kisser.
I'm not a kisser. I'm a hugger.
Yeah, you're a hugger and a kisser.
I am not a kisser. I'm a hugger.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, God.
But I, generally speaking, don't hug people when aroused. Which is what another
I would
accuser.
hope, because if you ever did, I'm sorry, but you're gonna.
What is that?
To the ground.
What is that? What is that in your pocket? It's a big cell phone.
Oh, no.
Is that the new Samsung Galaxy?
Well, another accuser, Karen Hinton, said that when Cuomo went in for one of his patented weird, strange hugs, he was aroused at the time.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
That's pretty gross.
He was aroused when he went in for the hug. He approached me, embraced too tightly, too long, and was aroused at the time. I felt uncomfortable. Yeah, I would. I mean, look.
Yeah,
Hugging while aroused is actually okay. Like if you're down at the local lollipops or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whoa.
If you're at the Joy Day Spa, you know what I'm saying.
If you're down, hey, baby, I'm going to go up to the champagne room with you. Let's go to the champagne room, can we? I mean, hugging while aroused in the champagne room, acceptable. Hugging.
It's the appropriate place to be, if you were to be.
Yeah.
Hugging while aroused when you're the governor with your
fundraiser.
aides at a fundraiser
Oh, my goodness.
is uncomfortable for all of us. You know? Governor.
What would you do if one of your buddies at a fundraiser hugged you and they were aroused?
I would
handle that?
I would step back. I would immediately pull away. That would be uncomfortable. I know. This really brings it all home and full circle to me. Now I know why women do get uncomfortable in that situation. Because if some dude rolled up to me and give me a big hug, and I felt
the Samsung Galaxy,
the Galaxy
iPhone 12 Pro Max
in his pocket, I would feel uncomfortable as well. I'm really starting to understand this culture now.
Well, would you say anything, or were you just like
no,
give him a look and just...
I would be completely speechless, but I would immediately back away. Now, this lady Hinton is actually married to Cuomo's old employee, and he's going around hugging his employees' wives while erect. Interesting. Interesting, Gov.
And no one said anything until now.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Until now. Like, why now?
Right.
Well, he issued a denial, of course. He responded to saying that what she said is not true. He's very bent out of shape about it.
Sick, but probably will have to be done is someone, maybe you, will have to go back to those photos and really look at that region and see if there was any poking out, if you know what I'm saying.
Samsung Galaxy.
Governor, is there any truth to the rumor that you've been hugging your aides while aroused?
All right. First of all, let's try not to be obnoxious and offensive in your tone.
See, and that
Because
question
you're
I can
100%
understand.
Yeah,
wrong.
literally. That was perfect.
You're straight with me. I'm going to be straight with you.
But Cuomo, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris won't say he should resign. They're just quiet about it. They're like, we don't know.
It's just like Trump. Whenever some of the Republican candidates, they had stuff going on, he said the same thing. He said, "Let it play out." No, I don't know what you're talking about, and moved on.
I mean, I got 7 women accusing the governor of sexual harassment, and that's not even close to the worst thing he's done in the last year. To me, and I've told you this before, this is truly a prime and exact example of Al Capone getting put away for tax evasion. Not that he killed thousands of people or hundreds of people. Al Capone was finally put away for tax evasion. And that's what they're doing on Cuomo. They're not going to put him away for killing thousands of our elderly citizens in the state of New York. No, that's okay. Or lying about it.
They're going to try to get him for harassment.
Or the douchebag wrote a book about what a great job he's doing handling the pandemic during the pandemic. And he went on a media tour during the pandemic trying to sell his book. I have countless interviews here with him promoting his book during a pandemic. What?
They're going after, let's say, this specific thing just because this is like where the concrete evidence is, and then try to get him after, or they're just completely ignoring?
I just think it's a better argument in 2021 to say he slapped some asses as opposed to killing elderly
because
people.
Wouldn't you, as, let's say, the prosecutor, or like you wanting to, let's say you're a cop wanting to arrest someone, but you don't have the full evidence, but you have them on this little thing in order to keep them there long enough to be able to continue looking for whatever it is that you need to. At least that's what I've seen in, the first 40
I mean, I think there's evidence there that he clearly, or had his people clearly lie about how they counted nursing home deaths. I think that is, I think the evidence is there. But going on a media tour during a pandemic to sell your book and then you F everything up is crazy. Here,
just to go back to the book for a
yeah, I know you've been dying to hear some Kelly and Ryan, haven't you?
Can you read us an excerpt from his book?
I know you've been dying to get a Kelly and Ryan clip. Is that show still on? Kelly and Ryan?
I'll check in a little bit.
Doesn't this Ryan Seacrest, doesn't he fly back and forth to do a radio show in California or something? I don't know.
A second before we go. So walk us through the first day you found out we had the first case.
So let me set this up for you. This is an interview mid-pandemic from October 13th of last year. And there are plenty of other interviews. This is Cuomo, instead of, working on the pandemic response, this is him doing interviews selling his book about what a great job he did handling the pandemic.
The book is not done yet,
while old people were getting shipped from the hospital back to the nursing homes, much like throwing lighter fluid on a fire.
COVID here in the New York area.
You go from 0 to 100 miles an hour, right? It was like a science fiction movie come to life. And it was really incredible when you think about it, how unprepared this country was and what we went through and the lessons we had to learn. And that's frankly why I wrote the book, because we're really at halftime here, Ryan. Let's learn the lessons of the first half, because we have a...
So he wrote a book because it was halftime. Never mind. He's right. You know what I mean? He's right. Pardon me. He had every right in the world because he had some time off. It was halftime. Lurch?
Yeah,
so he wrote a book during
halftime.
halftime.
You have
so
to regroup.
you know what? Yeah. I'm wrong. He had every right to spend his time writing a book.
I'm glad you can admit that you're wrong.
Getting 7-figure advances mid-pandemic because it was halftime. It was halftime.
It's halftime.
I'm wrong. My bad, Governor. I apologize to you, Gov.
Hey, be careful. He's going to hug you while erect.
Yeah, please. You know what? If it came down to it, I would promise to stop talking about him if he just promised not to hug me while aroused. We can find other content for the show, right?
Yes.
Hey, Governor, whatever you do, Governor, just don't hug me while erect, please. That's going to make me uncomfortable. I assure you. I'll stop talking about you. You just promise not to hug me while, boom,
yeah.
And then again.
He has his John Boy there ready.
I think if someone's going to hug you while erect, you probably would at least ask for them to wear jeans or something, because that would at least hold it down, I think,
It's a barrier.
Because I think if you hug someone erect in suit pants,
that'll show.
Yeah, it's certainly you can feel it a lot more.
Or gym shorts. So yeah, jeans would be.
God. Let's take a break. When we return, I will hit your text messages. Take your phone call. Oh, also, Governor Cuomo's ex-wife speaking out as well. No big deal. She was just sleeping in the couple's bathroom many nights during the divorce because he was such a horrible person to her. What else do we have? Oh, Florida man makes a huge appearance today. Florida man caught pleasuring himself in public in Tampa.
In Fort Walton Beach.
Not in Fort Walton Beach. With a pickle. I'll tell you about that and plenty more. Quick break. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
You're listening to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark. Florida Man Radio.
Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Andy Acco is walking up to the deal, and so be Lummy the Bobo Clown. Here we go, the carnival clown. Here we go.
Hey, what's up there, GQ?
Fungu cowboy.
Can you even throw there with all that grease coming off your hair?
Oh, that's nice. Give me a damn ball.
Good first throw there. You didn't come close.
Now, Lummy, do Anna.
Oh, no.
Hey, who's the little boy coming up to my bed?
Bubba the Love Sponge, morning 6 till 10 on Florida Man Radio.
Are you a business owner? Well, first of all, thanks for listening. If you want to find new customers, we can help on Orlando's newest radio station, WDYZ Florida Man Radio, 105.5 FM, 660 AM. Your ad could be featured right here in the morning with Bubba the Love Sponge. Key placement 10 till noon in You Have Power Radio with Justin Clark. Noon till 3 with the Ed Till Show. Or in prime PM drive during the Shannon Burke Show. We can create a custom campaign based on your goals and budget. Drive store traffic, engage new clients, develop more leads, boost website activation, and get your cash registered to ring with new business. Radio gets results, and JVC Broadcasting is ready to help take your business to the next level. For more information on increasing your success, visit our website at floridamanradio.com and click on the Advertise tab. Drive store traffic, engage new clients, develop more leads, boost website activation, and get your cash registered to ring with new business. Let us help you grow your business.
Reach out today. Unfiltered, unafraid. FloridaManRadio.com. Click on the Advertise tab. Do it now.
Is there anything more annoying than car repairs? And the cost is ridiculous. Well, if you own some tools and aren't afraid of using a little elbow grease, you need to go to Budget You Pull It. Budget You Pull It can save you up to 80% in auto repair expense. They've got parts from bumper to bumper and everything in between. Fenders, motors, transmissions, batteries. You need it, you pull it. Got a junk car that you're trying to unload? Budget You Pull It also pays top dollar for junkers. You pull it, you save. BudgetYouPullIt.com.
Oh, I can feel the spring in the air.
Well, I'm feeling a trip to Premier Couples Superstore in the air.
Yes, let's go. That's right. Spring is in the air, and so is Premier Couples Superstore. With the largest and newest selection of lingerie, clubwear, and novelty items, Premier Couples Superstore has what you want. 5009 South Orange Blossom Trail, or shop online at premiercouples.net. Premier Couples Superstore, because a couple that plays together stays together.
Premier Couples Superstore takes you where you want to go.
If you're a Central Florida business in recovery mode, then your strategic marketing is more important than ever. That includes signs, banners, menus, promotional items, customized shirts, printing, embroidery, or whatever.
Hi, this is Anthony with Elite Signs and Graphics. Please call us so we can provide a free quote and a consultation for you today.
Elite Signs and Graphics would love the opportunity to earn your business. Many items available for same-day turnaround and curbside pickup. Call Elite Signs and Graphics at 407-898-0111. Stop in at 240 North Orlando Avenue in Winter Park, or check them out online at EliteSignsAndGraphics.com. EliteSignsAndGraphics.com.
It's time to spring into action and dive into savings now at Creative Floors. Hi, Nancy here. With 1 year no interest financing, now is not the time to be missing out on the great savings on all flooring throughout our showrooms. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, vinyl plank, laminate, or tile, we have the products, the savings, and the knowledgeable team to help you find the perfect flooring for your home and your budget. Visit us at CreativeFloorsOnline.com for locations where it's worth talking to the experts at Creative Floors.
Attention veterans, are you tired of the confusion connected with cannabis use? Many veterans are misinformed on the laws of medical cannabis and the Department of Veteran Affairs benefits. True Leave's True Vet program is designed to help educate veterans on the accessibility and use of medical cannabis. Their outreach programs help sponsor veteran nonprofits across the nation, including financial support, educational seminars, product explanation, and connection with local doctors in your area. To find out more, visit TrueLeave.com. That's TrueLeave.com.
Get your fix of Florida Man Radio anytime and anywhere you are. Of course, you can catch Florida Man on 660 AM and 105.5 FM. But now you can listen wherever you are with the all-new Florida Man Radio app. And don't miss a second of the conversation at home by listening on your Alexa device. Just say, Alexa, play 105.5 Florida Man Radio. Florida Man is everywhere, unfiltered, unafraid. Get it how you need to, now. Now, back to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark.
Cuomo's ex-wife getting in on the mix as well. Carrie Kennedy, the daughter of RFK, by the way, said that while they were going through their divorce, oftentimes she had to sleep in a bathroom, locked bathroom, to avoid Andrew because he was being so horrible to her. Her statement said, and I quote, "I've been a human rights activist and for women who have been in abusive households and abusive husbands, and here I am enduring this same abuse that I've been fighting for." All around, not a good dude. He's just not a good dude. He loves himself. He loves himself so much more than you can ever imagine. I mean, he takes narcissism to an entirely new level.
Have you ever thought of sleeping in the bathroom or no?
I mean, I probably have slept in a bathroom on accident, you know?
Meaning when you're in a fight.
What? Oh.
No, I sleep in a beanbag. I mean, we all know this.
No,
I don't need to
have you ever
explain that
thought of sleeping in the bathroom?
No. Why? You have?
No.
Have you ever escaped from Eunice's wrath by running into the John?
No, but I've escaped her wrath, yes.
Who normally wins your fights, by the way? You or Eunice?
She does.
I mean, you just like roll over and say, well, whatever, honey. And
I go in with I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said this, and this probably led to this, and this is why you were like this, and boom, 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 boom.
That's the right thing to do.
Yeah, right. I have a friend who, because, I think it's all about really training in your relationship. And I have a friend who used to, just so his wife wouldn't get used to him coming home both weekend nights, even if he had nothing planned on Saturday night, he would just go drive around for 2 or 3 hours saying he was going out just because he didn't want his wife to get used to him not going out. Yeah. I had nothing to do. I just went and drove around for 3 hours just so she knew I would go out whenever I wanted to. I was like, okay, buddy. I mean, that's commitment, I guess, but jeez.
Has he not seen gas prices?
Yeah, I know. Let's hit your text messages here. If you want to join me, it's 321-339-1055. Dave the drummer is here. What's up, Dave? Good morning, gang. Oh, God. Lurch, I'll do it. I can't take that echo.
I told you.
Yeah, no, I'll hit the button. Don't worry.
I told you.
Yeah, but you told me kind of, there'll be a little bit of an echo. It's like having 3 different radio shows going on.
I told you, but
I didn't know how bad.
You're the boss.
I didn't know how terrible it was going to sound.
You're the one with the big feet, so you got. Yeah.
It's unquestionably I have big feet. We know that. 11 and a half.
Oh, wow.
I mean, isn't it can you guys check in, actually, and let me know what your shoe sizes are? Because I feel like I'm in the upper tier of shoe size.
But is it 11 and a half and everything? Because, I mean, like certain shoes as well, you might be a smaller size in certain kind of shoes.
No. If I go buy shoes, it's an 11 and a half. That's all there is to it. I'm an 11 and a half. But I want to hear your shoe sizes as well.
No matter what, even though.
339-1055. I don't think I have any prize or anything to give away right now, but whoever has but see, I don't know. You might lie, too. You go, 14. Yeah, right. Send me a picture of your 14s.
Yeah, they got to show a picture.
You need to text pictures.
If it's that, 14, 13, 15, then yeah. But if it's, 10, 11.
We don't need to see that.
It's normal. Sorry, I can't say normal.
Dave said, good morning, everybody. And Justin, huge congratulations on your new gig at Applebee's. I'm sure you'll do well there.
He's a takeout server.
Cindy
do you have the numbers mastered already?
Yeah. I mean, it does seem to me that there are a lot of new jobs out there for the person who kind of handles the food delivery to the delivery guy, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of that in-between person right there where you have to handle basically the person who puts the ketchup in the bags, okay? The person who's like, hey, dude, you remember to put the ketchup in there? That's what I want to be. I want to be that guy.
Well, you are that guy.
Because, you know, that guy is not cooking the food. He's the go-between between the Uber driver who's there waiting and the kitchen. And he's the one that has to count and make sure they put enough of the silverware in there. Or all the condiments. I mean, isn't that a whole new job? I mean, that job did not exist 2 years ago.
And unfortunately, some people still like fall short because you get home and you're missing.
Like, dang, I'm missing all these sauces I asked for.
Missing the chimichurri sauce.
Yeah,
missing,
exactly. The ketchup guy. Cindy checks in. Good morning, Mom. How are you this morning? Morning 10 to noon is the perfect time for us. Y'all are superstars.
Yay.
Sean checks in. What's going on, Sean? Big palms, long dongs. Well, you have a big palm, do you, Sean? Wow. You're the first person I've ever heard brag about palm size. Congrats.
What?
Lee checks in. Good morning, Lee. How are you, sir? Is Justin talking about John Boy and Billy? Justin has some big honky shoes. No, it's feet. And I don't think that this is John Boy. I don't know. But I'm in an office here. I don't know whose office it is. But it seems to me that it was very functional just a few days ago. So, I don't know. Maybe in the transition something happened. But I know it's John Boy's office. That's all I can tell you.
Is that going to be your office now when you go to Fort Walton Beach?
I don't even have an office in Orlando, Lurch. If you think about it. I don't even have a cubby hole. Like, you at least have a cubby hole there. I don't even have a cubby hole. Because it'd be hard. You've been to my office at my firm. My office at my firm is actually quite large. And then to get a cubby hole, I would feel I wouldn't like that. You know what I mean, Lurch?
Yeah, I do.
It would be very strange. Like, hey, here's my cubby hole, and then
you're too good for a cubicle.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm too good for. You're right. I agree with that. Now that I think about it, you're actually right on target. Very much on target.
We love the honesty.
Let's see here. Colin checks in. What's up, Colin? Good morning, sir. Greetings. I just killed a Cayman crocodile with my size 13 shoe. Oh, good.
All right.
Okay. So Colin just killed a crocodile with his bare feet. Crazy. Speaking of Franklin the mailman, I guess, first of all, Franklin, I want to be clear about something. I love you. You're my man, okay? He liked something of mine, I think, yesterday, so I know he is alive. I saw it. He commented on, Pilar posted something about narcissism, or one of these posts that when she posted, I'm like, I wonder if that was about me or not.
And we know it was about you.
Well, I don't know. Okay, it wasn't a horrible one, but it did make me think, I wonder if she's saying that about me, because you never know, right? And he posted something back, which I think he was kind of taking a shot at me as well. But then Jeff Adams, Yo Frey, posted something on Twitter yesterday. Here, let me see if I can pull it up. And Franklin the mailman got super pissed off. Did you see this, Lurch?
I did.
Franklin the mailman got mad at Yo Frey yesterday. Hold on, let me see if I could. Just stand by. What is Jeff's Twitter thing? It's like the Jeff Adams, right?
I think the Jeff Adams 45 or something like that.
The Jeff Adams. Hold on.
Or 45 is still president, I think.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, Franklin the mailman posted, why does blank crap always hit the fan with me when things are starting to get better? And Jeff said, what? Did a T-Rex attack you? And then Franklin the mailman fired back by saying, screw off, dude. So Jeff and Franklin are in a bit of a Twitter war at the moment. But, hey, Franklin, we love you, pal. Right? Hey, can you guys tell Franklin you love him, too?
Love you, Franklin.
We are the world.
Thank you.
That's right.
There we go. That's how I feel.
Let's see. Karen is here. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, friends. Just say no to hugs. Shannon Burke thinks that they are going to impeach Governor Cuomo, and right before he gets impeached, he will resign. Oh, see, that's news to me, because I thought I heard Shando the other day saying that he doesn't think he will get impeached. But maybe he changed his mind because things come out against this Cuomo every other day. So maybe something changed. So at least I'm glad Shando's come to my team on this because I was the only one saying he's going to be a goner. And everyone else was like, no, he's a Democrat. He'll survive this. But what they are missing is the fact that he has pissed off so many people that no one's going to be there to support him. Everybody hates him. Republican, Democrat, AIDS especially. Everyone he's hugged.
They have a listing for the job, and no one's
exactly.
applying.
Bebby checks in Tennessee. Good morning, Bebby. Hey, guys, listening to my favorite radio show. Cuomo needs to go ASAP. Daryl, the pest guy, is here. What's up, Daryl? Good morning, show. It's a beautiful day up here in Gainesville. I just want to say Kayla is doing an amazing job. Hi, Kayla. Aww. You got a fan. And he is an 11 and a half wide. Oh, I didn't think about that.
Wide. Okay.
Yeah. Look, let me tell you something. If you're if you're 11 and a half narrow, I don't even text in because we only have an hour left, and we'll probably spend the next hour talking about your narrow feet. Oh. Don't you think, Lurch? I mean, would you if you were an 11 and a half narrow? I mean, if I was wide, I'd tell you. Oh, I'm 11 and a half wide.
All I know is I'm good enough to be in the Army, so I'm good.
But if I was an 11 and a half narrow, I wouldn't tell you guys. I would just say 11 and a half. I would never admit to having a narrow foot because you know what that means. I don't know what it means, but I'm guessing. I'm guessing what that means. Jeremy is here in Lakeland. What's up, Jeremy? Happy Tuesday, Beanbag Nation. He might be the saddest man ever. All this, and apparently he never even scored. I mean, I don't even think I don't think he got to second base with any of these women, according to their reports. All the reports are he hugged me erect. But I told him to go, to screw, basically.
Hey, he probably did.
And he's the governor. And he's not a bad-looking older man, I guess, right? I'm not a great judge of that. Well, you know what I'm... Look, he's not like the Chris Christie, you know? So, I mean, I think that's a great point, Jeremy, is Governor Cuomo goes around slapping asses and hugging people. None of them have gone home with him.
That's a bad record. 0-7.
I mean, it seems that none of them have gone home with him at all. And he lives in the governor's mansion. If I was single in the governor's mansion, man, it would be a party up in there all the time, nonstop. I mean, woo! Hey, baby. Just want to say, welcome to the governor's mansion. Yeah, you heard me right, baby. We're at the governor's mansion. I mean, how hard would it be to score if you lived at the governor's mansion?
Is that your pickup line?
Right.
I mean, sure. I'd use it. 100%. 100%. Do you want to go back to it? Yeah, it's one thing. Hey, you want to go back to my apartment? There's another thing. I have a one bedroom, but it's 1.5 bath. Or versus saying, do you want to go back to the governor's mansion?
You want to go back to my mansion? The governor's mansion?
We'll have the state troopers drive us there. I mean, and he can't even score living in the governor's mansion.
Kayla, what would you say to that? Would you say if someone said, hey, you want to go back to my apartment or want to go back to my mansion?
Either way.
Oh, you're going hard no on that.
It's a hard no, very hard no.
Yeah. What if they say we'll stop by the cheesecake on the way?
It's still a very hard no. I don't know. I might take the cheesecake, but we're not going to the mansion.
I don't know if I buy that. She's like, well, it's a stranger. This is the same moment it was on Bumble just like 2 weeks ago.
All right.
I don't look. Maybe you would be no, but I don't think it's a hard no. Not as hard no as you're saying right now.
The cheesecake, I'll go, but not the mansion.
Jeremy also said that he is a 10 wide, which is an accurate representation. Everyone's bringing the wide shoes here today.
The wide foot?
Because it's a thing.
I didn't know narrow was a thing. But
yeah.
Okay.
386 checks in. Who is this? Who's 386? I'm a 14, but only in shoe size. Well, that's honesty. 810 checks in. Size 14 or 15, depending on the shoe. Damn. Hey, send a picture. I don't believe you. I want to see a photo. And I'm not talking about European sizes here, kiddo. I'm talking U.S. size. Don't check in with the 14 euro. You know? I don't need to hear. No, I'm talking about U.S. sizes. Guy thinks he's a 15.
He's a 15.
And you're in England.
Oh wow.
He's a 15 in England. Not here. Not here in Florida. 15. Send me a picture, 15, Mr. 15 man. Sean in Jacksonville. What's up, Sean? Good morning, Justin and crew. Big hands, big package. LOL. My clown shoe size is 12.5. What is this whole clown shoe thing everyone's talking about? Any idea?
That you have clown shoes.
I don't. What do you mean? I don't have clown shoes.
That you wear clown shoes.
Why?
Because you normally lie about your attributes. yeah, especially your attributes.
Oh, whatever. James checks in. So many Uber Eats orders are missing napkins and straws. I agree. Ketchup Man needs to do a better job at making sure that we have enough napkins and straws.
And utensils, because damn.
Yeah, and utensils. Absolutely. I mean, Ketchup Man, that's an important job, Ketchup Man. It is. The guy who makes sure, and they screw these orders up all the time, too. Do you think Ketchup Man should be responsible for double-checking the order to make sure they're right as well? Mm-hmm. Or is he literally just responsible for putting the ketchup and the napkins in there?
I mean, you should be checking as you're putting them in the bag.
Rick in Mount Dora. I am 6'1", and I wear 9.5. Yikes, Rick. Rick, I don't know about that, bud.
Yeah.
That's like mini shoes. It's more like a horse, if you think about it. That's like horse-size shoes. You're a tall guy. Little feet. Tall guy, little feet. Columbo checks in. But I love you, Rick. Hey, Rick, that doesn't mean I don't like you.
Come on, we can't keep losing our fan.
Yeah.
Okay, we need
Columbo,
Beanbag Nation.
Look, Columbo, I dig you, bro. You're my man. But, I mean, you got to be honest. It's kind of little feet for a taller dude.
Rick.
What did I say?
You said Columbo, but it was Rick.
I meant Rick. I meant Rick. I'm sorry. Columbo checks in. Let's see here. JC, need you pro bono. Brianna and Kayla slapped the restraining order on me. Can't be within 50 feet of Florida Man Radio headquarters. So I can't pick up my prizes. I did frontal hug them.
No, I do.
Is that true, Kayla? Did Columbo frontal hug you with the little Samsung device?
No,
in his
because I
pocket?
don't even know this man. That's I'm very confused.
At least Columbo's admitting it. He frontal hugged some ladies, and now he's got a quick restraining order. No big deal for that frontal hug. Bob in Pensacola, my neighbor. What's up, Bob?
Yeah, that's right.
Imagine spending years thinking you've got game only to find out you're a creep like Cuomo. Exactly right. My man lives in the governor's mansion, harasses multiple women, and cannot get lucky. It's crazy. You know what, Rich? Rich makes a really good point. Maybe he's right. Rich checks in, by the way. I wouldn't be asking anyone who listens to Florida Man Radio for pictures unless you're completely clear of what you want.
Yeah, because you said, send me a pic. But
right.
What? You didn't specify.
Rick said he is 9.5 wide, though. So that's good. Because, well, we don't need to have that debate, but he's 9.5 wide.
I was about to say, what does that mean?
He said that his, quote, small shoes cost less than my bozo boat shoes that I have. I think people think I'm lying about an 11.5. I'll show you. I'll take a picture of my shoe size later. 11.5.
Okay.
You don't believe me?
I mean,
I believe you.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah. Bill checks in. Good morning, Bill. How are you, sir? Greetings, everybody. 9.5 double wide. Yeah, I'm not surprised that I'm not getting your 10.5 narrow text messages at all, because I wouldn't be honest about it either. But a lot of you stepping up with the wide shoes. I didn't know so many of you had wide feet.
Right.
A lot of 9.5, 10.5 wides. I mean, what do you think is better in this situation, Lurch? Would you rather be a 9.5 wide or a 12 narrow?
Damn. That's a tough one.
What do you think? A 9.5 wide or a 12 narrow?
Maybe
I think I go 9.5 wide. I don't know.
I'll go 12 narrow.
Maybe this is even not the show for this debate, if you think about it.
True.
Maybe we should text into the Bubba Show and let them make this determination for us. Don't you think?
I think.
All right, let's take a break.
Yep.
When we return, Florida man in Tampa, actually Oldsmar to be exact, which is around Tampa, I believe, was arrested yesterday outside of a condo community. No pants, no underwear, pleasuring himself with his unit in one hand and a pickle in the other hand for something really disgusting. You know what I'm talking about, Lurch?
Yeah.
I'm
right
not part of that 50%. Right?
I'll tell you what he was doing and what he's charged with and much more to get to. Quick break in the news. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
You're listening to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark.
Good buddy Wayne Stallman with 279 Cleaners will be delivering my dry cleaning on Friday. Look, there's no other dry cleaners you need other than 279 Cleaners. Stop paying too much. Why pay too much? And by the way, they're going to give you your first garment absolutely free if you tell them that you heard it right here on the show. Easy in, easy out. If you work or live anywhere in Orange or Seminole County, 279 Cleaners is the place for you. Right at the corner of Lake Avenue and 1792 in Maitland. Here's the phone number. And you ask for Wayne. Say, I want to speak to the owner, Wayne. And you tell Wayne I told you about it. 321-972-3661. Or just stop by. Stop by and say hello. Say that you heard it here. And they won't charge you for your first garment at all. Stop paying too much. Stop going to a dry cleaner that you are afraid they're going to lose your stuff like mine used to. That doesn't happen at 279 Cleaners. Maitland, corner of Lake Avenue and 1792. It's 279 Cleaners.
Florida Man Radio. The Shannon Burke Show.
James Bond, British actor Daniel Craig, turns 52 today. Known for his otherwise detective role in his latest hit, Knives Out.
Shaken, not stirred.
Oh, that's the other one.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
Thank you very much, Mr. Connery, sir. Thanks for taking my life a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice place you have, by the way.
The Shannon Burke Show. Afternoons from 3 to 7 on Florida Man Radio.
When you want it, you pull it. Auto repairs can be costly, but when you know what you're doing, Budget You Pull It is there with the low-cost parts you need. Alternator shot? You pull it. Need an engine? You pull it. Budget You Pull It has 2,000 cars of all makes and models with the parts you need. Visit budgetyoupullit.com. That's budgetyoupullit.com. When you want it, you pull it.
Oh, I can feel the spring in the air.
Well, I'm feeling a trip to Premier Couples Superstore is in the air.
Yes, let's go.
That's right. Spring is in the air, and so is Premier Couples Superstore. With the largest and newest selection of lingerie, clubwear, and novelty items, Premier Couples Superstore has what you want. 5009 South Orange Blossom Trail, or shop online at premiercouples.net. Premier Couples Superstore, because a couple that plays together stays together.
Premier Couples Superstore takes you where you want to go.
What could you buy if you didn't have to pay a monthly power bill?
Go out to eat more often?
Take a vacation?
Get a new car?
You could save thousands every year if you had free power. Get more info on the free power of the sun all year round by IQ Power Solar. Stop thinking about solar and let the sun power your water heater, warm your pool, or even power your entire home. Make sure you don't miss out on the 26% tax credit. Get a free estimate at IQPowerSolar.com. Click on service and submit your info, or call 407-585-1018. Licensed and insured.
Always get your go-to with the new $10 Tastemaker from Pizza Hut. A large pizza with up to 3 toppings for just $10. Choose contactless delivery or curbside pickup at pizzahut.com. Price higher in some locations. Limited time offer. Availability of contactless curbside and delivery areas. Charges and minimums vary. Delivery charge not tipped.
I'm News 6's Louis Bold, and here are your Tuesday headlines. Firefighters in Orange County are working to figure out what sparked a large fire at a home owned by former Congressman Alan Grayson. The flames broke out just after 1 this morning along Oak Park Road. Crews say everyone inside the home got out safely and there are no injuries. The Orlando Police Department is asking for prayers this morning after the death of Officer Kevin Valencia. He died on Monday, nearly 3 years after he was shot in the head while responding to a call. Valencia leaves behind a wife and 2 sons. Funeral arrangements have not been announced. And Orange County is opening vaccine appointments for another group of workers. The mayor says all employees in law enforcement, corrections, and fire departments, not just sworn officers, can now get the vaccine. That includes dispatchers and those who work in administration. Remember, you can get breaking news around the clock on clickorlando.com and the News 6 app, of course.
WDYC, Altamont Springs. WYGC, High Springs. A JVC broadcasting station. 660 AM, 105.5 FM. Florida Man Radio. Now, back to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark.
Oh, yes. Hour number 2 is here. Kayla is here. Lurch here. Beanbag Nation with you as always. If you'd like to join us, it's 321-339-1055. Up in Fort Walton Beach. JVC bought a cluster up here. We're up here helping put up antennas and things because John needed my help with that. I'm really technologically savvy, Lurch, as you know, so... I was a little bit nervous climbing up the antenna. It was like 300 feet. I was climbing up. It was like 400 feet.
What safety equipment and protective gear did you have on while you
Please look at me. I don't need safety equipment, Lurch. So I climbed up the antenna like 400 feet. I just tilted it a little bit, and boom, everything sounded great. It was amazing. John's very thankful. John, I think I'm probably a sacred cow here now because John was so impressed with John is the owner of JVC.
Are you going to be a part-time engineer up in Fort Walton? Oh, no.
I might, maybe. But when I got about 380 feet up, just climbing the antenna, he was like, "Damn, this kid really knows what he's doing." And he really, he's a company guy to climb that high just to tilt the antenna a little bit. It was really the transistor. I had to move the transistor to the southeast, about 2 degrees southeast, and then so once I got that done, everything really worked perfectly. And then I came back here to home base and I did a little stuff in the engineering. I just had to do I don't know what. I can't even.
Now,
think of
how
anything.
would you diagnose? Let's say troubleshoot if the transistor went bad. Like, what would you do?
Well, I would just climb the antenna again and get up there and make. Even if it was a lightning storm or whatever, I mean, it's really not a big deal anymore. It's a little slippery.
And if you needed to buy a transistor, what would you buy one?
The transistor store.
Which is?
Amazon. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what a transistor is, really. But I'd figure it out. But John's really impressed with me, and rightly so. And, John, no problem. I'm happy to be here to help out, man. Whatever I can do. The station sounds great. But I don't know that. I don't know the Panhandle knows what's coming next week, by the way. Florida Man Radio is a thing of one of a kind type of
they
deal.
Have no
It's going to be fun.
idea.
I'm excited. I'm excited to talk to everyone here in the Panhandle. And it's a big station, too. I mean, we're hitting, I think, Pensacola, Fort Walton, Destin, Panama
there
City.
Are probably
all
just
of them.
like, they're probably just going to flip to like hits or something.
No,
like that.
I've heard, I don't know, but I've heard a lot of people know that it's coming. Like a lot of the salespeople here have said a lot of people are already asking how do they get on because of what's coming here. And really, honestly, we just kind of talk about what's going on in the world, and Florida Man himself writes much of our content for us.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say? I mean, Florida Man himself is really the man who writes the content, including 47-year-old Eric Detige from Oldsmar. If you don't know where Oldsmar is, I don't blame you. I don't either. But it's right next to Tampa. Do you know where Oldsmar is, Lurch?
Didn't we looked it up last time? It's
It's
in between
like
St. Pete, Tampa, and like Clearwater.
It seems like there's a lot of wackos in Oldsmar, to be honest with you.
Is that where you're going next?
Well, I mean, I would visit. I'll see what's up. But we get a lot of stories out of Oldsmar, I think. Right? We've had other Florida Man stories doing stupid stuff in Oldsmar. Have we not?
Yes, we have.
Well, this is another one. A pantsless Florida man. Anytime the story starts with pantsless, it normally doesn't go well. A pantsless Florida man was arrested yesterday after cops in Oldsmar spotted him pleasuring himself with a pickle on a private premise. He was just laying. Look, dude, he was pants off. middle of the day. This is 4 p.m. The cops get a call about a suspicious person. He's lying on his back in front of a townhouse. Just a random neighborhood.
In front of a 3-2?
What?
In front of a random 3-2 townhouse there in Oldsmar.
Oh, my goodness.
He was not wearing pants or underwear. He was wearing a shirt, though.
Oh, thank God.
It wasn't long, the shirt wasn't long enough, if you know what I mean.
Was it a crop top? Was it a...
Yeah. And in his right hand, according to the police report, in his right hand he had his unit, you know. And in the left hand, a large, uneaten pickle in his left hand.
What the hell was he doing with that?
Well, I'll tell you what he was doing with it. As the police report states, he was using... Yes, the pickle to insert in his backside while he was playing with himself in front of someone's townhouse. Oh, nasty. Ugh. No word on whether they seized the pickle for evidence or not. I would probably say nah. You know what? No. Well, I'd rather him get off.
Like, sir, can you please just throw that away? And I'm going to arrest you.
Yeah. Can you imagine having to like take that pickle back to the evidence room?
That's disgusting.
Like, oh, thanks for the pickle. Where was this? It was in his backside.
Oh no.
I think I would just trust the case without that as evidence.
Was it a dill pickle? Or was
it was a large, uneaten one. It doesn't say what kind. I would think dill. I mean, dill is normally the big pickles, right? I would think it was a dill pickle.
Oh no!
Which is the ones that you eat?
I don't. I mean, I eat the ones that just come on the sandwiches. I don't necessarily go eat pickles straight up as a snack. It weirds me out, actually. You know, I don't just. It's weird too because at my law firm we have for the staff like this whole huge snack section. Well, Kayla knows about it because she's the one that stocks it up. And we asked the staff what kind of snacks they want. Some people Doritos, some people peanuts, maybe some breakfast bars or whatever.
Baja Blast.
No. Some people, or one person I think in particular, ordered the large dill pickles.
Yeah, it was one person.
So we have, and no one. By the way, they're all there. if we're ever running low, you know, you can always get a trusty dill pickle because no one eats them. I don't know who did that, but that is a weird request, isn't it?
Yeah,
dill
at
pickles.
work. Yeah.
Like, well, okay, we're having some snacks. Get your list together. What would you like? Could I get the Doritos? Hey, can I get one of those bars? How about a dill pickle? No. You don't order the dill pickle for the work snack bar.
For the law firm.
Do you? Dill pickle? What? Yeah, the big ones? What? Why? Why do you want the dill pickles?
So I assume this guy's going to get like indecent exposure and some other stuff. Like, how long in jail is going to be there? What, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? He's out again?
Yeah, he's not going to get a lot of time, but he probably should. Maybe a little bit of a mental examination as well, right? Excuse me, sir. Why were you pleasuring yourself in front of that townhouse with a pickle in your,
in your bum?
You think during the day, 4 p.m.
In afternoon traffic.
With traffic cruising by with the kids getting off the bus. You thought that was okay, huh, son? I mean, what? I don't know. It wasn't behind a tree. It was just right there in front of the townhouse. So whatever. He also has a tattoo saying, only God can judge me.
Well.
So I guess, I guess you can't find him weird because...
And the Lord will be judging you, buddy.
I mean, I think, I know God forgives, but, I mean, there's got to be some kind of punishment for that, right? Something. I don't know. Can we talk about Cardi B for a minute? Because I'm all about free speech. I am. I'm for free speech. Of course I am. But we live in a world where free speech doesn't really exist because they will just cancel you, right? I mean,
it exists. It's being monitored and controlled now.
Exactly.
More than ever.
It's being monitored and controlled, but they will cancel you. They'll cancel you for saying stuff that sometimes isn't even that bad, right?
Like normal.
Like we can't have shampoo anymore for normal hair. only for thick hair or thin hair or red hair or purple hair because normal is not inclusive enough, they say. And that's the world we're living in. Yet, it's okay on a nationally televised broadcast TV Sunday night Grammy Awards show for Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Is it the
Stallion?
Yeah,
Is it? But do I have to go
like
the?
My country, 'tis of thee.
But aren't there like multiple E's though? Like I feel like you have to say Megan
There's two
Thee.
E's.
And no one really says Megan. It's Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Oh, just Meg?
Yeah.
Meg Thee Stallion? Or do I just say the? Because I mean, there's got to be a reason why there are two E's in the. I mean, she must want you to say Megan Thee Stallion, right?
Meg Thee Stallion.
Meg Thee Stallion. Is that right? Let me practice this. Cardi B and Megan. No. Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. Is that right?
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Just
All
do
right.
that.
I want to make sure I get this right because I'm thinking about doing some TikTok here later, and I don't want to be the weirdo who doesn't know how to say Meg Thee Stallion. Do you think if I go on TikTok and do a Meg Thee Stallion performance and dance, but I call her Megan, they will judge me and think I'm the old guy who
You
doesn't.
might get canceled.
Yeah.
That's Meg. No, he doesn't even know it's Meg.
Come on, bruh.
Bruh. That's Meg. Meg
Talking about
Thee
Megan
Stallion.
Thee Stallion.
Well, they did their performance of the song WAP, which, as we learned on this program not so long ago, WAP means something very, very bad. And now I have an 8-year-old kid who is now not going to be able to grow up using the word normal hair. Yet, she has learned everything that she could possibly need to learn about WAP. Oh. And then, not only that, we perform in nothing. Honestly, they were wearing like thongs. We do that on Sunday night on broadcast TV, and that's all okay.
On the Lord's Day.
It is shocking. And look, I don't care. They can do WAP. They can do all that. That's fine with me. I don't care. I really don't. But I find it shocking that as a society, we think that's okay. But to say normal
hair.
Lurch, I'm assuming this is clean because it was on CBS or whatever. Look, I don't know which broadcast station it was on because I don't watch this crap. Neither do you. So it could have been CBS, ABC, NBC. I don't know. Who knows? I don't watch this crap. Grammys. Well, can't wait for the Emmys. You guys want to come over and have an Emmys party at the house? No. No one watches this stuff. So I don't know what channel it was on, Lurch, but it was on broadcast television, so I'm assuming this is clean. However,
I got the dumb button ready.
Okay,
just in case.
that's what I'm getting at. Huh. Is that hold on? Is that Megan Thee?
No, that's
Meg
Cardi B.
Okay, and then so Meg Thee Stallion probably is later or something.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what they got going on here. Don't say normal, but WAP. That's cool. They're adding WAP to the dictionary, taking normal out. That's 2021.
Morgan Wallen going to add PAN?
I mean, she's making love to the stage, literally. Making love to the stage. I mean, what is this teaching young 8-year-old girls out there? What is it? And I don't, again, I don't care. I'm fine with, I want to be very clear. I'm fine. Do whatever you want. Megan Thee Stallion and whatever, Cardi B. I don't care about any of this. It's fine with me. Now, do I listen to it?
Yeah.
Now, no. Now, if I hear my daughter singing WAP, am I like kind of like weirded out? Sure, but I'm not gonna helicopter parent her through her life either when it comes to stuff like
So
this.
if she was singing it, would you tell her to stop singing it?
Yes, I think so.
But she knows.
She knows. Well,
Yeah.
remember we figured that out on the
Yeah.
show once too, Lurch. That you guys because
She
what
knows
was it?
Cardi B and
she's
she listens to this kind of
Oh
music.
yeah, because my daughter was saying coronavirus, and that's the way I figured out. That's the way I figured out that she knows Cardi B.
That's
but I figured it out on the show, like most other things in my life. I figured it out here together with you. But here you go. I want you to touch that, touch that.
The swinging in back of my talking is fire. The sunny is going and dry and it's coming outside. Yeah, right on that thing like the cars behind me. The way that I speak.
Shh. Wait for it. Meg
Thee
the Stallion is walking onto stage in. I can only describe it as a thong. It's a thong. Yeah. Can you believe that? Can you believe this? Can you believe that we're okay saying what WAP means to kids on broadcast television?
But you can't say normal hair.
But you can't say things like normal.
Yeah, like this, I agree with you on this. It's like...
It's crazy is what it is. Even the host of the Grammys, which, I know you didn't watch it. I didn't either, okay? That's why we're just talking about it here. What are you doing Sunday? I'm going to spend 3 hours watching the Grammys. No. Does anyone do this anymore? No one sits around and watches these award shows, do we? Mm-mm. Well, anyway, the host, Trevor Noah, prepped the audience ahead of the performance, saying, if you have small children in the room, just tell them it's a song about giving a cat a bath. Yeah.
Well, at least he gave a little disclaimer.
Yeah. WAP is cool, but you can't say normal.
Normal hair.
Honestly, I don't know. I think things are getting worse. I do. I think that as a society we're going downhill. Or either I'm just getting old and crusty and miserable, man. I don't know. But I think it's really the society screwing us.
I mean, there are certain things that should not be, let's say, like displayed like that in that way. And that is one of them. You listen to the song, whatever. You want to go on YouTube and look at the video or look at live performances, whatever. Mm-hmm. But now when you have more of a big targeted audience, and yes, children are watching, are listening. I mean, they probably already know, but still, it's not a good look.
Let's hit some text messages here. Stefan in Apopka is the one that said he has a 15. I have proof. Steph Curry in Apopka. It's actually a US 15. It's a 48 in the European Union, but 15 here. That's pretty good, Steph. I'm impressed. Lurch, you can see the picture there.
Yeah.
It's legit.
Them Yeezys you got over
there. Jeremy in Lakeland is here. Dildo pickle. What? I don't know what that means. Cardi B is the only person that had a live interview with Joe Biden during his campaign. She's important to the party. Did she really have an interview? I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either. I don't know.
Kayla's like, I'm on her fan page. I don't see it. I'm an admin. I don't know.
Colin checks in. All of these narrow feet. I didn't know you were popular among professional barefoot water skiing. Yeah, that's one of our biggest groups, actually. They did some studies of our demo, and they were like, Justin Clark is huge with the barefoot water skiers. Thank God, Lurch, because if we didn't have them, I don't know we'd have a show. Mm-mm. I don't think so. Karen said, pickles are great if you're on a keto diet, 0 calories. I actually thought that. And I don't dislike pickles. I don't. I think they're great. It's just not like a snack I normally think of going right to. Lurch, do you snack on pickles?
I do not.
Have you ever?
No.
Kayla's mom checks in. What's up, Kayla's mom?
Hi, Mom.
Good morning. I stopped watching that show a long time ago. It's getting very bad. Children should not watch it. Yes, Cardi B did have an interview with Biden live. Really? So he only gave like one live interview with Cardi B, with the lady who sings and raps about WAP, and we all know what WAP means. I can't say it here.
Watermelon and pickles.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe watermelon.
And Colin said that then the Florida Man Radio Network comes up with BOP, big ass pickles.
There you go.
It's better than WAP. I mean, I would rather my 8-year-old talk about BOP than WAP. That's for sure. Yeah, it's crazy. Scott checks in the 386. What up, Scott? If you've ever seen the movie Idiocracy, just watch the first 5 minutes and it explains everything that's going on right now. I'd like to see that. Where is that? Where can I find that?
They used to put it on Comedy Central a lot.
Idiocracy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a documentary or something?
No, it's an actual movie.
Got it. Rick checks in. Florida man was using a dill pickle because he was jerking his gherkin. That's right. Oh, God. Insert DJ joke here. This guy must have thought doing something like that was a big dill. D-I-L-L. Oh, God. Sean in Jacksonville. That's what I call punching the pickle. LOL. I agree. Let's see who else is here. Rich. I can't keep up. I'm sorry. Random J checks in. Good morning, Random J. Don't knock it till you try it with the pickle. Okay, look. Dill pickle guy's getting more support than I thought.
Oh, wow.
We'll let Justin take care of the trying, right?
I mean, Dill pickle guy is really getting a lot of support here, which I honestly am surprised. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised with you guys, but I'm
Says
surprised.
Florida Man Radio.
Everyone's texting. Hey, don't you talk about Dill pickle guy? Don't knock it till you try it. You ever jerking it with your yerkin?
Big ass pickle.
I mean, Dill pickle guy really getting support here on the Florida Man Radio Network.
We should have him on one day.
And again,
We'll have him on in 2 weeks when he's out of jail.
Look, I'm the dumb one. I'm the dumb one for being surprised. If you really think about it, I shouldn't be surprised that Dill pickle guy's getting support from this crowd. Oh God! Let's take a break, Lurch. When we return, I had so much to get to. I want to talk about really quickly Officer Kevin Valencia, by the way, who died yesterday. If you haven't heard about this guy, Orlando cop, he's been in intensive care basically for almost, I think, 3 years.
Oh.
Some maniac, an absolute maniac in Orlando 3 years ago was beating the crap out of his girlfriend or wife, I forgot. 4 kids in the house. She manages to escape and calls the cops. And this wacko, horrible person ended up, Valencia was heading to the scene to try to save everybody, of course. And this wacko shot him through the door as Valencia was trying to break it down to save these 4 kids. And he has 2 kids of his own, so I don't know. Anything you can do to support him, please. It's a terrible story. But then the maniac inside killed all 4 children as well before killing himself. So he took out 4 kids, shot Officer Valencia, and killed himself. And then you get these people like defund the police. If you want to defund the police, yeah, fine, you say that, but your 911 privileges are completely and totally over. You're not allowed to use 911 ever again, and I'm never talking to you, by the way, either. Defund the police. The police are bad. Really? Because last time you got a little boo-boo on your foot, you called 911, didn't you? What happens if you hear someone scratching at your door at 2 a.m.? Who do you call? The cops. And then you bitch if the cops take 3 minutes to get there. Yet you want to defund the police. Bastards. That's what I think. No offense. Defund the police. This guy has 2 kids at his house, and he rushes over to this call knowing it was dangerous, gets shot, trying to save 4 kids. And you want to defund the police?
That's sad.
Rest in peace, Officer Valencia. All right, let's take a break, Lurch. Stick around. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
You're listening to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark. Florida Man Radio.
Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Just listen back to the show today. Yeah. You can remember the timestamp when you walked out, listen to that last 10 minutes, it kind of sums everything up.
All right.
From his point of view.
Sugar and blood. That's a big thing. That's a big thing. You're
Caveman cutting a FU as you're leaving promo.
Caveman, can you send me all the times I was on air,
Bubba the Love Sponge, morning 6 till 10 on Florida Man Radio. March's Veteran of the Month from Florida Man Radio.
My name is Tracy Gibb of Orlando, and I'm a United States Navy veteran. I was nominated by my wife, Melissa, to be Florida Man Radio's Veteran of the Month. While on active duty, I was a Navy Explosive Ordnance Disposal Technician during numerous conflicts. I retired from NASA as a Senior Mission Manager after a 20-year tenure, which included support of more than 100 scientific research missions. Thank you, Florida Man Radio, for supporting veterans.
Thank you to all the vets and active military serving serving our country. Powered by TrueLeaf.com, Florida Man Radio.
Has COVID-19 pushed your financial situation over the edge? The Beninati Law Firm is the largest filer of bankruptcies and providers of hope in Central Florida with over 12 years experience. The Beninati Law Firm has filed over 10,000 bankruptcies for Central Florida residents just like you. As more and more companies decide to file bankruptcy, maybe it's time you should too. Let us go to work for you. Call 407-777-7777 because life has a restart button.
Offices Orlando.
Tax time means a much-needed cash bonus for many people. But for business owners, it can mean the opposite. Hey, this is R.C. Hill from R.C. Hill, Mitsubishi in DeLand. My accountant said I need to reduce my tax burden now. So I'm going to overpay for your old car because I'd rather give you the money than the government. Get up to $4,297 more for your old car than it's actually worth. No matter where you bought the car, no matter how many miles are on it. It's simple. Trade in your old car you hate driving and get a new car today like a Mitsubishi Mirage for just $9,900. That means most people can trade and lower their payment. Or let me double your tax refund up to $2,500. RC Hill Mitsubishi specializes in approving customers with below average credit scores. My goal this month is 100% credit approval. This month, my prices will not be beat. This sale ends when my accountant says enough is enough. I'm RC Hill at RC Hill Mitsubishi, Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. 2 locations, DeLand and now in Ocala. Or visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Bank approval. Vehicle purchase at listed price on select models. Net of all rebates.
Honey, I would love to put waterproof wood look flooring in the house. Well, now you begin your research and not knowing there is waterproof vinyl plank, waterproof laminate, waterproof tile, and now waterproof hardwood. How do you choose what's right for your home? Hi, Nancy at Creative Floors. Let the experts at Creative Floors rescue you from the confusion and show you the difference in your waterproof options with our huge selection and help you find the product that suits you and your budget. Visit us at CreativeFloorsOnline.com for locations where it's worth talking to the experts.
So you've got a clunker in the driveway and you don't know what to do with it? Budget You Pull It. They buy junkers. That's right. Budget You Pull It pays top dollar for junk autos. Call them and they'll give you an appraisal on the spot. Can't drive it in? They'll make arrangements to pick it up. Budget You Pull It. Low-cost auto parts and they'll buy your junker. Visit them today on 9th Street, just off Highway 50 in Winter Garden or budgetyoupullit.com.
Florida Shore Firearms in Longwood is a premier dealer of Liberty Safes. Looking for help in choosing a Liberty Safe? Florida Shore Firearms will help you find the Liberty Safe that's right for you, and they'll help load it up too. Florida Shore Firearms stocks all major brands of firearms and specializes in AR-15s. Buy, sell, and trade guns, ammo, and accessories. They have something to protect you, and Liberty Safes will help you protect it. Florida Shore Firearms, 1231 South Highway 1792. Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m.
Have you thought of a career in real estate, or are you looking for a different way to grow and market your listings? You Have Realty is hiring and has opportunities for agents who can take advantage of our global approach to marketing. We can advertise your listings on TV, radio, and social media. Call 407-733-4700 for a confidential interview to discuss taking your career to the next level and the opportunity to work with our partner, Justin Clark.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Hey, it's Bubba the Love Sponge. Listen every weekday mornings right here on Florida Man Radio. Powered by Anna Jar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Get your fix of Florida Man Radio anytime and anywhere you are. Of course, you can catch Florida Man on 660 AM and 105.5 FM. But now you can listen wherever you are with the all-new Florida Man Radio app. And don't miss a second of the conversation at home by listening on your Alexa device. Just say, Alexa, play 105.5 Florida Man Radio. Florida Man is everywhere, unfiltered, unafraid. Get it how you need to, now. Now, back to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark.
Live from Fort Walton Beach today on a Tuesday. Great news for Kayla. And Kayla, this is for you, sweetie. I mean, Kayla's our official dating app correspondent, Lurch, wouldn't you say? I mean, when we have questions about dating apps, we go right to Kayla.
Straight to her.
Directly to her. And, Bumble is her app of choice, but I think she's tried others, but Bumble has really kind of always been the app of choice
That's her
for
specialty.
her. However, great news for those of you who love Tinder. Can I have an honest conversation with you for a second, Lurch?
Yes.
And Kayla, you can join in also.
All
So
right.
I've been with Pilar for going on a decade now. So these Tinders and all these things really were not around when I was single. Is it super easy to get laid now? Because I feel like it is. That's the question I want to ask. Because,
it's more accessible.
I mean, when I was single, I had to go to the bar. We had to
You
put
had
an
to put
effort.
in
Now,
that work, yeah.
now it seems to me you just swipe left at 1 a.m. and good things happen.
It's like
That's what I hear.
It's like old school detectives. They had to put in that work. They had to
Yeah.
go, knocking door to door, asking people, "Do you know this? Do you know that?"
I just feel like they've made it way easier than back when I was a single man.
See, I've never been on any of
And
those. The only one that I have been on is Plenty of Fish, but that was for like a week, and then I started talking to Unison, and that was it.
On Plenty of Fish.
No, I'm not talking to her through there. So I started talking to her in real life, so I was like, well, I don't need this. Because
Right.
I've always had like someone.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just feel like kids these days are cheating with this Tinder. I mean, I feel like they have to work as hard as we used to have to work. I mean, imagine Lurch, too, not drinking. Where in the world did you meet chicks?
Friends.
Right.
Oh, really?
What's wrong with that?
What? I don't understand how you can be a non-drinker and meet.
You get invited to a party. You go to a party, then this is so and so. This is so and so. You start talking, and then next thing not at church.
This is the only place to. Hey, this is the only place to meet women when you don't drink. You go to the church.
Wow.
I mean, it's the library. No one goes to the library. It's got to be church. Hey, baby. I love God, too. Do you love God? So do I. We have that in common. And then at church, it's, I don't know. I mean, you can't just have a one-night stand from church, right?
No, you can't. That's a commitment right there.
Right.
If you meet someone at church, I feel like you got to probably take them to dinner, probably the Cracker Barrel. Maybe because isn't that where everybody? I thought that's where everyone meets after church. No,
or Golden Corral.
Oh.
Cheesecake Factory.
No, come on. Church people don't go to Cheesecake.
Yeah, they don't go to Cheesecake Factory.
No. I thought all churches had a church bus and everyone loaded in and went right to the Cracker Barrel.
They're not going to go. They're not going to go to a place where 18% is at and 6 or more. Yeah.
So I mean, no. This whole time I thought that all churches provided transportation to the Cracker Barrel right after the sermon.
That's not.
That's not how it works.
That's not.
Damn. For real.
Not my church.
I just thought that was a thing.
Do churches still pick people up?
I don't know, Lurch.
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, you would have, of course, your designated bus that would go around
That's
picking.
True.
I bet they do.
Get on that bus.
I bet they do. I bet churches will still pick you up in a pinch.
In a pinch.
I think so. I got to tell you, there are some parts of the country, and I'm in Fort Walton now. I'm getting really close to that part of the country where there are more churches than people. There really are. There's nothing wrong with this. I love God, too. I'm just saying, it's a little bit overboard on the churches.
Yeah,
guys.
You go on Pine Hills, and there's like a church. One house church, one house church, one house church.
In fact, sometimes if you're ever going on a trip and you take the back roads through like Mississippi or Alabama or whatever, like these little tiny towns, they have it's a town so small that the only restaurant is inside the gas station type of town. You know what I mean, right?
Oh yeah.
And there's no people. There are like 10 people in the town, but they have 17 churches. The whole ride through these 2-lane highways, it's church, 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 church. It's crazy.
It's like, I know you got to do God's work, but I want to think about combining.
All right, okay.
And I can't figure out who still wears suits or nice clothes, like full suits to church. What
the
is that
Baptist
like?
Community.
The Baptist community, they still wear the full suit to church.
I don't.
Are you
I don't
Baptist? You're Baptist?
I go in as I am.
Are you Baptist?
Well, I go to a Baptist church, so yes.
What? Hold up.
But I haven't gone in like since the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah. My man will go to Taco Bell 8 times a day inside, yet he's using the pandemic as an excuse not to go to church.
I'll be honest, I haven't been on my church game in a little bit, but yes.
Bro, yeah. we can do church here together if you want. I mean, church is where the money's at anyway. We know that. Church is where the money's at.
Like I said, I'm not going to lie. I haven't been on my church game in a bit.
You know, I forgot. I told you about the third TV show that we're starting May 1st on our news partner, News 6. But you guys didn't remind me I'm supposed to do a religious show because that's where the money's at. Why didn't you remind me? Justin, you need to do a religious call-in where I ask for $5 from older women.
I was clouded. My mind was clouded.
I love God, so do you. Send me $5 and I'll get them closer to you.
Oh, that was good.
You have Jesus with Justin Clark. That's what we were going to call it, right? Because, I mean, look, the people buying jets are these TV religious guys.
The televangelists.
I mean, one of my men bought, what is his name?
Tyler Perry's
jet, his Gulfstream. That's where the money's at in this religion. Come on. I'm going to cancel this deal. You know what? I'm going to call News 6 and see if I can do a religious show. Seriously. Because all you have to do is tell people you're going to get them closer to God. And they'll send you $5 a pop. Easy.
And tell them you're going to allow them to take the church bus to Cracker Barrel.
Oh, wow. Not the church bus.
I'm not flying Southwest with you rodents. I need you to send me. I'm not flying that Delta with all you roaches. I need your money to buy a jet so I can do the Lord's work. What was that? Kenneth Copeland, right?
Kenneth Copeland.
He didn't call them rodents. What did he call them? He said he needed a jet because he didn't want to fly with all the. He called everyone something. I don't remember what it was.
Demons.
No, you don't want to get a tin can with the demons. That's what he called it. That's right.
Wow.
What a prick, this guy, huh?
So sad.
Wow. Let's see your text. Let me get to the Tinder thing. I'm sorry. Real quick. How did I go from Tinder to church? Anyone know? Can anyone tell me how I went from talking about Tinder to church?
Not sure.
Do you
It's
think
crazy.
in the let's say in the church community, do you think those chicks or those dudes are on these dating sites?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they are.
I think they're on like animal porn sites, probably like crazy ones. Like, yeah, I mean they're the ones holding the pickle, if you know what I'm saying, with the left hand. They're in front of the townhouse with the pickle in the left hand. Anyway, Tinder now has announced good news for you. They are working with a nonprofit group called Garbo to help customers do background checks on their potential dates. Kayla, are you feeling better? Better about everything now?
Yeah, sure.
They're going to do full criminal background searches on people.
Okay, I was going to ask because like if it's talking about like credit and like financial history and stuff like that, I think it's a little too far.
Yeah,
but criminal history, that's good.
That's actually a good idea, though, right? Can you figure out how much this dude has in his bank?
This guy has a 500 credit score. We ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's what the sugar daddy site does.
It does?
Yeah.
It tells you how much. It tells you how much the dude has.
Not on there.
How do you know?
Yeah, I know. See, she, yeah. No, you see, Kayla. I mean, no offense, but you see why this is happening, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you see why you're our official correspondent when it comes to dating apps. Because
I just know.
No, you won't pipe in all show, and then something will come up about Bumble or sugar daddies. And it's wild.
And well, you see,
Mr.
you have to have a 1099 ready for one.
Mr. K, turn off your radio for a minute. We want her to be able to talk freely. But yeah, I mean, she drops the Bumble and Sugar Daddy's commentary all the time.
I just know.
Yeah, you just know what? You read it in a book?
Yes, basically.
Have you signed up?
No, I actually have not. I know people who have.
So if we go whatever Sugar Daddy website and we look at Glitter X cakes, we're not going to find anything.
Yeah, right. That's why she's wearing glasses on a radio show. Yeah.
This is my correspondent.
Yeah. I mean, she's got to wear glasses on a radio program because she's some of her customers.
Oh, no. I don't know those things.
They have Face ID now, so you can't,
Well, thanks for hosting me, JVC Fort Walton Beach. I'm going to be here tomorrow, too, though.
You sure, Roger?
Well, I don't know. Unless they rehire John Boy. Because I might not have a place to broadcast from. Good times. I thought they would want to go out to lunch and hang out with me and stuff, but not really.
No one really wants to do anything with you?
I don't know. I can't tell if they think I'm cool or not cool. I can't really get a feel for it.
Dang, John.
I don't know. Maybe they think we're so cool that we don't want to hang out with them. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't figure it out. What do you think?
Just walk around and
just walk around with yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, exactly. Or just say you're John's assistant.
Yeah. Do you guys like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion like I do as much as me? I'm gonna drop some Meg Thee Stallion comments. Maybe they'll hang out with me.
Yes.
All right, good show. Kayla, more info about... I'm not even going to say the sugar about... where do I find more about you?
Instagram, Glitter X Cakes.
Lurch.
Fern FMR on Twitter, Nando the Fern on Instagram.
I love you. Thank you for joining me today. Tell your friends. Tell them to download the app, whatever it is. But do me a favor, stick around. Bill O'Reilly coming up next, followed by my man, the in-house legend, Edward Till, from noon until 3 when Shando takes over. He's the anchor tenant, the Publix of this little shopping center. With the Shannonberg Show from 3 to 7 with Yo Frey and DJ. The party starts again tomorrow morning with my good buddy Bubba, the Love Sponge, at 6 a.m. Kayla, I don't know much, but I do know one little teeny tiny thing.
And what is that?
I will see you right back here again tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. on the Florida Man Radio Network.